All right, back to discuss my main chart that I use. I do use the quad rotation and GAN, but I also love the GAN levels with my just either my elite gain GAN signals and also just using confirmation with order flow and volume. So when you look at kind of like the open today, pretty classic. We can kind of you can see I have a lot here. I can leave the weekly is kind of cool, but we can leave that off. I do have the pulse that I sometimes use, but basically, what we're looking at again, we stack again. Sorry, again, like saying again. So, like I mentioned in my previous videos, we really care about the daily, and that's here in the white line, right? So when price comes below the daily, we're looking to short. When it comes above, we're looking to long. Now again, like I mentioned, just because it goes just above it doesn't mean there's a buy signal. But if it comes along and breaks, like to me, this is a valid long. When it breaks down, and I like it to hold, like here it didn't, so it kind of broke above, making this short play kind of obsolete. Then you can see if you were just taking it long here, you could take a breakout trade, and then it eventually fails, obviously. And then the beautiful thing is, if you took a long here, you get stopped out. Let's say right here, the market comes down, retraces a double top, and you're going to short that thing, and you're going to kill it. So, you're going to take some lumps, and that's just without confirmation. Like I mentioned in the previous video, when you add on some cool signals, or really if you're looking at order flow, so again you have you could put on the 4 hour too. So as price comes down to the 4 hour, look at this. I could even say this. Actually, we're here right at the market open. Look at this, institutional selling with all these bearish markers, and then it bounces right off this 4 hour with a nice marker. So that's just, and then look at the volume. So you have 1, 2, and then the 4 hour, and then the candle's flipping. That's like 4 or 5 things right there. Then we add on 6. Look at that. Nice. You're getting some. You might be getting this a little earlier than these nodes, but giving you confirmation that you can scalp up a little bit. Like I actually took that trade there. And then we do have our signals that you can put on here too that are pretty good. And then you can add on again the trading compass, which has our orbs, which is the basically the the opening range. So there's like a really high percentage though. If price stays above this green line, you want to go long. When price stays below this red line, you short. So, and we have this. Like I said, this is just a complete trading system. Then we add in London. So that's the London. That's the Asia high. This is the Asia low, and you mix it all together. Yeah, there's a lot of lines that you don't have to put on the 4 hour. You can just use the white line as your daily because the dailies are better. But if you're looking just extra, and you can see again how it plays off, bounces off the 4 hour with bullish everything, giving you a lot of confirmation. You can look at it's wicking right off their orb, so you should be getting out, scaling out, and then look at it flips. So you get the color flips here. Yeah, I'm not saying I want to short just above the daily, but if you look at this, you have all red, and then you can see how it hits the orb, comes down, retests it again. So if it's failing to get above this, you have a lot of confirmation. But if you want to be a little bit more patient, then you can wait for it to bounce off the orb. It comes down. Look at this. It bounces off the lower orb for a great short entry. And if you don't like that one, when it slams the daily, it comes back right here. So this is really probably our favorite trade of the day. Like I mentioned, right here or right here. I love it. I love it. Breaks, even like that retest, like break, retest, break, retest, and you're looking to short that thing. Just like where it comes down, it bounces. You don't always get, the break, retest on these kind of moves. Sometimes it comes down, bounces a level, and it goes up, bounces and comes down. So it all depends on what you're looking for. I consider this kind of like a rejection breakout because there's not like a break retest, right? But you have a lot of areas. This is like a double bottom at the moment. So anyway, that's kind of how we interplay all these tools, and all these lines are really cool. I mean, you can say, oh, there's a lot going on, but if you can really, it's not really that bad. It's giving you all this AI and levels of significance to trade off of to help you navigate this crazy NASDAQ, right? And of course, going back in time, it's always easy, but that's why you practice, right? You practice where price can't go. If price came up here, bounced it, and then if it was gonna test this to go, then you go long, right? So it's just you just practice that kind of stuff. Where price fails, so it failed to get above it. You shouldn't be looking to long because it's not above the orb. Yeah, you are above the daily, but it's not even getting above the Asia high either. So man, you have a lot of confirmation. Price is rejecting the lower orb. It's rejecting the Asia high. It comes down, breaks the orb low, then it retraces. So I mean, I don't know what more you need to know or to do to practice trading with levels. And I think it's the best price action way of trading. But when you mix in, order flow, volume, I mean, look at this. There's not much buying here. We're not above. We're not making new higher highs. We're breaking levels, breaking down, right? We're breaking down now. Yeah, people might, if they miss this, they might be a contrarian. I don't love trying to catch these because, I mean, you can wait for this flush, and then when it flips, you could jump on and scalp a little bit. But why do that? If you're catching these nice break, retrace, way safer trades than trying to be a contrarian, personally. I don't like to try to catch bottoms. I want to catch the main move. So anyway, that's how we use both charts. And anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll be on next week. Take care.